Have you ever walked on set and just drew a blank? You have two people and one dog and one plain background, and suddenly you can't remember any poses? So what do you do? Monique Renee here, a photographer at Silver Paw Studio, and on this channel I empower you to tell all of your tales with tales through photography and videography. Today I'm going to show you behind the scenes of a photo shoot with two people and one dog here in the studio that we recorded. This was featuring Lizzie and Emmy, Steve's daughters, and my dog Bailey. I get a lot of questions on how to pose people and animals, and while they were here this summer, they were nice enough to agree to model for this video for you. And before we get started, I just want to explain a little bit. I've got my biggest backdrop set up opposite a huge window here. I've tried really hard to get Bailey where she's comfortable in the studio, and I have found not having the strobes out helps a lot. So we did all of the photos with just natural light. Now, because I have the studio set up like this, I just do not have the room to use my favorite 70 to 200 millimeter lens. And so I had to use my wider angle lens. I think it's the 16 to 28. These images will have that wider angle look. I will be getting the 24 to 70 or the equivalent this fall, and I'm gonna do a comparison video. So when I get the next lens, you're gonna know. But for this shoot, we use the wide angle lens, so keep that in mind. With that said, we're just going to concentrate on the actual poses and working with the people and the dog, not the gear. Now, before I show you some of the poses, I want to explain the 4 principles that I use before I go into the shoot. There's way more to learn about posing, but I think these 4 really apply to this shoot particularly. And the first one I like to tell people is if you have a small dog, treat it like you would posing a child. So if you've ever posed a family and you know where to place a baby or a toddler, that's pretty much the same place you'll put a dog. But dogs can be even more of a wild card than babies. So when you have a pose in mind, think of a few variations. You may really have your heart set on the dog being to the right of the person, but that dog may love being to the left. So keep that in mind. Dogs can definitely be a wild card in your posing plans. Triangles. You'll see me mention in this video a few times, trying to make everybody triangles. It is more visually pleasing, and so you'll hear me mention triangles quite a bit. And then also number 4 is be encouraging. I tell everyone they're doing a good job so many times. I check in with them. I just praise them and let them know they're doing well the whole time. I do have a video coming out that will be my 10 tips to help people feel comfortable on set. So that's one of the things I mentioned on there, is just to be encouraging. This was a 15-minute session. I changed things out really quickly, and I wanted it to be fast so that we kept the attention of Bailey. So try to keep track yourself of how many poses that we do. It's quite a few in this just 15 minutes. And at the end, you'll see that we tried to guess how many and we were way off. Let's get into today's posing video. We're gonna start with one person and the dog. And let's see, she's already standing. I have a cute picture that's feet and dog feet, which would be really cute. We're not gonna get the triangle so much, but this would be like a long 10 by 20 type of image. So we'll have you stand. Yeah, let's bring you forward a little bit, just so you're in a little bit more light. Good girl, and then she's just gonna stand off to one side. Yes, good girl, stay, stay. So now I'm just gonna have you sit down. So that's one pose. We'll have you sit down on the ground and feet off to that side, let's say. So when you're posing people, you just wanna make sure whatever's pointing towards the camera is the biggest thing in the picture. So I'm gonna make sure your knees are swiveled that way. So see how you're sitting like this? Yeah. Like that. There you go, awesome. Yeah, so then, yeah, I like that. So what's really fun about this pose is the dog could be on your lap, she could be behind you and have her feet up on your thigh, she could be in this little space that you're gonna make right there. We'll see kind of where she wants to be. Sorry, excuse me. There you go. Stay. Good job, stay. Very good. Oh, so cute. Oh my gosh, you two are so cute. Oh my gosh. Stay. Oh, that's so cute. Oh. All right, and I can see this triangle. So Emmy's actually forming the triangle, and then Bay's just putting herself in there. If we could get her to scoot back a little bit farther, we wouldn't have to worry as much about a shallow aperture. So let's see if we can get her on that side, kind of up on your thigh a little bit. That might be a little harder for her, kind of like that. That might be kind of cute. Let's see what we think of that. Wait, bigger dogs definitely do better with that. There you go. Good job. Okay, she can let go. Good job! You did it! So another one is going to be, you're gonna stay right there, and she's gonna, and like lean on here maybe with your elbow. Come here, Bay. Good job. See, this way you don't have to hold her, but she can be nice and close, almost eye level with you. So Emmy, I would say bring your other hand up. Pull it back a little bit. There you go, right there. And then lean in towards her just a little bit. There we go. Cute. So we got this triangle going here too. Now, Lizzie's gonna come in, and you're just gonna sit on the other side. So she's gonna be the middle.
Same legs?
Yes, yeah. Good job. Oh my gosh, everybody. Lean in closer. There you go. Hi, Bay. Oh, my friend. Now let's take the stool out.
Goodbye, stool.
Goodbye, stool. All right, Bay, are you ready? Okay, I like that. I was gonna have her kind of in the middle of you two again. I don't know if she'll go for it. That's perfect, Bay. Good job. Very good. I love this shot. Oh, open your eyes. Ah. Yes, so she's a little bit farther away. Come here a little bit more. Sit. But what we're gonna do, yes, good girl, sit. We're gonna do something creative. We're gonna make the aperture really wide. We're gonna bring this down to 2.8, and it's gonna be the dog in the foreground. So in reality, she's what, 3 or 4 feet in front of you two? And if you had enough room to use a long lens to compress the scene, they would be out of focus by a lot. So she's all the way off the backdrop because I have such a wide angle. One of the poses I love to do especially with like super young kids, because they love to do this, is laying on their tummy. But let's try it. So your feet are gonna have to go off one way or the other because the background. So when you're posing people laying down, you just wanna make sure that their feet don't grow out of their head. So what I like to do for the laying down pose is to have you have your feet down. Bailey's great, but she's totally in the wrong spot. Hi. This brings everybody's faces down closer to the dog, but we still get a little bit of the triangles going on. So that's cool. So one of the things that we do when we lay down is, we do the hunchy thing. We have no neck. So just kind of come up on your elbows a little bit more and then chin down just a smidge. Take a breath. Yeah. There we go. And that relaxes our shoulders. Okay. And then I'll kind of have you bring your heads in once we get the doggy in there. There we go. Oh my gosh, y'all are so cute. I can hardly stand it. Both of you look at the dog. Cute. Look back at me. Face is really close to hers. Close, 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 close. There we go. Oh, good job. All right, so we're gonna do the feet one with 2 people and 1 dog. Okay, so let's have you 2 hop up. You're gonna stand right about here, and I'm gonna have the dog somewhere. So this is one of those poses where the dog's a little bit of a wild card. Some dogs that I photograph will stand pretty good in between them. Some like to be on the other side, or if you have several dogs, this is perfect. This is especially great if you have someone who really loves their shoes, cowboys, people with high heels, or if the dog's collar matches the shoes. It's really fun. Or if people don't want to be completely in the picture, but they want to be in it somehow. So it shows that relationship without showing the whole person. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. Now, what we're gonna do is bring the chair in. We have the chair straight onto the window, but what's great about this chair is that you can do that. You can turn it this way. You can turn it sideways. So many ways you can pose on a chair. So what we're gonna do, let's see, Emmy, why don't you have a seat here? The thing with seating people in a chair is don't sit all the way back. Okay. Sit on the edge of the chair, yeah. And then Bay looks so cute, boop, boop. So that's cute, but Bailey is such a small dog, this would work out better with a big dog, because look at how much taller Emmy is than Bay. But look at how comfy she is. Now with a wide angle lens, everything's gonna be a little bit more exaggerated. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add Lizzie in here. 2 spots Lizzie can be. First one is sitting on the ground here, like this. So let's start with that, actually. I usually mimic what I want them to do. Now, instead, let's show some connection. So this hand is gonna go on Lizzie's shoulder over here, maybe. Let's try that. Yeah, and that brings Emmy a little bit closer to us and not as tall. Because Bailey's so little. And these ones I tend to zoom in a little bit more. Let's see if y'all are too tall. If I have you sit here, you're gonna be almost the same position, but you're fine. It's gonna be, you're just barely gonna be sitting on there. There we go. Sit, yes. Knees together a little bit more. Perfect. Okay, so this hand is gonna come around to Emmy's other shoulder. Very good, very good. Good job, that's fine. Chin down just a smidge, Lizzie, there you go. And in towards your sister a little bit more. There you go, chin down a little bit. Hi, that's super cute. We got the triangles going on. This is great. Sometimes at certain points you go, let's see what this would look like. So Bae, come on, come here. And then she likes to lay in the chair. There you go. So you're gonna come around to the front. Okay, and yeah, let's freeform this. How do you wanna sit? Let's see, dog's in there. You're all, oh, hello. You're all in there. Yay! And she really likes that. All right, a couple other things on the chair. Hop up.
Okay.
Awesome, thank you. All right, you're doing great. How are you doing so far?
I'm doing good.
Doing good? Super duper. All right, so let's have you sit this time.
Okay.
You sit right there. Let's see if she'll stay there. Stay.
Hey, baby.
Whoop, and you're gonna be close to the side as you can. And then Emmy, you're gonna come over here. Oh, okay. Everybody leaning in. Oh, well, let's see. You're gonna need to be, let's have you sit here.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good job. I do want to get that image where you two are sitting and she's in the foreground out of focus. So I'm going to change lenses just for that. Let's try you two just standing for now. And then we'll see if she stays there kind of right. Yeah, as far back as you can go without ripping it. There you go, stop. And together. Okay. And then.
Are we doing like character or are we doing like...
Either way, you're going to be kind of out of focus back there. Do what you want. There you go, right there. Oh, it's a good girl. Oh yeah, this is what I was thinking about. Okay. Now we're gonna try that with you two sitting down. So heads together just a little bit, you two, and kind of looking towards the dog like, oh my God, we love her so much. Now, I don't know what she would do if you laid down on the carpet next to her. Aw, are you tuckered out, honey? I think that went really well, especially because we couldn't use the lens I wanted to use. We had to use natural light. It's an overcast day. She hates to be handled. So pretty much, you know, like a regular session. You just deal with what you've got and you use the equipment you have. How many poses do you think we came up with? So maybe 10? We may have come up with 10. I think that's pretty good for just we've only been doing this like 15 minutes, right? Yeah. So for about a 15-minute session, you can get all these 10 different poses, and I can honestly go on and on. Are you tired now? I think this went really well. Thank you both for being part of the video.
Thank you.
Yeah, people are very curious how to pose peoples. Yeah. No, I can do a ton more posing videos, but this is where we're gonna stop today. All right, so there's a really quick video on posing people with a dog. If you have any questions, type them in the comments. Put a paw print in the comments if you thought Bailey did a good job. Put 3 paw prints if you think Bailey and Lizzie and Emmy did a good job. If you liked this video, you're definitely gonna like all of these here. And as always, I wish you many whoops, purrs, and TREATS's. Whoop whoop. Very good, very good. Bailey, you're a rock star. Look at you. Look at her little chin. Your chin is so cute.